BucsWorld, what it do? This your boy JB, aka Spoken. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and always know to come back because look, this right here is the real deal, baby. You're not gonna get no real genuine Buccaneers coverage from anybody except from me. I don't care who you listen to on TV. I'm the real deal because I'm a for real Buccaneers fan, all right? You got these Tom Brady fans that came out of nowhere because they following Tom from Boston all the way to Tampa. Well, I've been a Buccaneers fan ever since Trent Dilfer broke his collarbone. All right, and even before that, now, I am 32 years old, okay? I haven't lived forever. I haven't lived in the 70s, but understand I'm a real Buccaneers fan. Now, check it out. Let's get into it. Now, this preseason game, the Buccaneers lost 19-14, okay? Now, excuse me if it sounds like I got a bunch of spit in my mouth. I got a lot to say, and here's what it is, and I'm not trying to cut this thing, and I'm not trying to edit it, but it is what it is. Now, the Bucs came into this game kind of slow pace, all right? Any team walking into preseason, you would think that they would try to work on all the things that that they want to get accomplished in that actual game. And you can see that Tom Brady went out there trying to, throw a couple of screens and hand off the ball, and he ended up getting sacked. And he ended up getting sacked because Tristan Wirfs, if I'm not mistaken, he was trying. Tristan Wirfs is our rookie guard from last year. He's a sophomore guard now, sophomore tackle now. He was actually trying to contain the defensive end, and y'all can play this back. It's playing right now. He was trying to contain the defensive end, and he ended up biting, trying to help out his guard. And when he bit, the defensive end went around him, got to Tom Brady, and Tom Brady fell. Tristan, those are mistakes that we can't make. I assume that Bruce Arians is gonna get in your behind. Your lineman coach is gonna get in your behind. It is what it is. So I understand that that's a mistake that you're probably gonna correct right away. And you didn't give us no problems last year, so I think you're gonna be all right. So with that being said, what I didn't like was Ryan Griffin. Ryan Griffin threw 2 interceptions, all right? Ryan Griffin was 6'4", 47 yards, 2 interceptions. And I really didn't like that because what that did was that kind of made Kyle Trask, our rookie quarterback, which was 4 for 15, 35 yards, and shout out to Gator Nation. I'm a Gator. All right, I'm a Gator. And I'm actually a real Gator because let me tell you something. I saw Kyle Trask when he took over Filippo Frank's job. Kyle Trask took over, and the first couple of snaps I seen, I told my father-in-law, I'm like, look, man, I think this guy right here is going to be the future. And he kind of looked at me like, I don't know. And he was the future, and look at him now. He went from Gainesville to Tampa Bay, now he in Tampa Bay. And I guarantee you before the preseason, before it ends, he could very well be number 3. And I think that's what the Buccaneers kind of hoped and prayed for. At least work yourself to the 3rd position of the quarterback slot. But now we had a chance to see it, and now that Ryan Griffin has thrown for 2 interceptions, and you got Kyle Trask, who didn't make any mistakes and who was pretty confident in the pocket. He was a little frustrated from things that didn't get delivered, and I understand that that's just being a perfectionist. But I didn't see any big plays from Kyle, but I also saw a lot of security, and I saw a lot of potential as far as someone who looked like they care about protecting the football and also care about getting better. So that I saw. Blaine Gabbert, he did his thing. I can't even hate on that guy. He even came into our game last year when Tom was tapping that behind, and Blaine came in, I think threw for a touchdown or 2 and did his thing. So he remains at the 2nd until Kyle can actually show that he's deserving of that spot. So moving on, Keyshawn Vaughn, 11 for 27. He kind of did his thing, did his thing. We're not going to talk about Leonard Fournette because, of course, he's the starter right along with Ronald Jones, so we get that. But I will get into this. I feel like someone that's kind of underrated on the Buccaneers roster is Tanner Hudson. That number 88, man, that number 88 is the problem. I don't know if anybody's paying attention right now, but Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Bucks, I don't know what y'all gonna do with all them tight ends. You got O.J. Howard, who just came back. He was 1 for 15. You got Cameron Brates. He's still out there. You know, he didn't play today. You got Gronkowski. He's out there. And you also have, like I said, you have Tanner Hudson. Tanner Hudson, I believe, is a star in the making. 2 years ago, before the COVID year, we had no preseason, and I saw how the guy juggled, handled the ball under pressure, making first down conversions on, you know, 4th and longs and 3rd and long. This guy is the real deal. I will feel kind of hurt if this guy kind of leave the team, because I know Gronkowski's not going to be around long. We don't really know the future of O.J. Howard. He's still under contract a little bit. He's still under contract. And we know Cameron Brates, basically our tight end, right with Gronkowski. But Tanner Hudson, I feel like we have so many weapons at tight end and the tight end spot. There's just no shining for him. And in order for him to shine, he would have to go on a team like Atlanta or the Titans, or a team that's really doing the thing like the Rams, and they'll have to utilize him to really see how much of a factor he is to an offense. Tanner Hudson can make any offense better if you know that he's that guy. If you don't recognize it, he's just going to be there and you're going to use him as a blocking tight end. This guy is the real deal. I'm telling you what it is right now. He was 5 for 50. This dude got hands. Tanner Hudson has hands. So if I had to pick anybody who's an underrated star and who's not getting enough credit, it's Tanner Hudson all day, and I stick to it. I'm 2 years in with saying this guy's name, and that's what it is. Now, if y'all happen to hear any lisp that come from me, that's what I got naturally. And also, too, I talk with a load of spit in the back of my mouth, and I get excited, and it is what it is. So I give it to him, man. Shout out to O.J. Howard for coming back doing his thing. Antonio Brown was trying to adjust to catch the long, deep ball from Tom Brady. So I'm not really too worried about what really happened with our starters on offense the first couple of plays. I'm not really mad at that or what happened. That's what any team will go through when they're trying to get their juices wet. So like I said, they went out there to try to test some things. It obviously didn't work. It is what it is. But if I had to pick anybody that was doing anything on defense, it's Antonio Hamilton. Antonio Hamilton definitely did his thing. He showed why he should remain a Buccaneer, why he should remain one of the top sought-out guys in that roster, on that roster for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's a cornerback. He's doing his thing. This guy here has played for the Chiefs. He's played for the Giants. And he has not had a lot of playing time like that. He's been playing since 2016. He played with the Raiders, played with the Giants, played with the Chiefs, and he just hasn't had that spark yet. And with this guy leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in tackles, I think he got 6 tackles and 1 assistant tackle. That's pretty damn good when you're talking about someone like himself. So he was all over that field today. Okay, if I had to give a game ball, I would give it to that guy because he was all over that field. Or I would give it to Javon Hagan. Well, I would give it to Javon Hagan, who was 5 for 1. You know, 5 tackles, 1 assist, 1 interception. Or, you know, I can't give it to Joseph Jones, but Joseph Jones actually showed very good awareness for the interception that he grabbed today. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed for what I saw today. I'm not out the ballpark with it. Of course, we know the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback did not play today, and we know why. He was dealing with issues from last year. But other than that, man, I think the Bucs are going to be fine. I do like the fact that they forced 4 turnovers. I don't like the fact that we committed so many, that we committed so many turnovers. But that's just the nature of football. That's just the nature of football. So I think we're gonna be all right. So shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization out there. I feel like Kyle Trask is definitely someone to look out for. I don't really know just yet. We gotta see. And we gotta see him in situations where, we gotta just let it play out. Maybe it's like an Aaron Rodgers type of situation where he sat around for so many years and got his shot. And I also feel like that's what Jameis should have done. Jameis is too talented of a quarterback and too determined of a quarterback to miss the opportunity of sitting behind a GOAT, and then you go somewhere else and sit behind somebody for a year and you're competing for your spot. I think he would have been better off in Tampa for that 1 year, and if you want to go to somebody else, then go ahead. But we ain't here to talk about Jameis, all right? We ain't here to talk about that. We're going to get to that later. But other than that, man, shout out to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We did our thing. I don't really have much else to say. We're going to be fine. Moving on to the Tennessee Titans. We're going to see what that's all about. Julio Jones is now with the Titans now. Of course, we know that. And they got Green over there. And they also have your boy at the running back spot, Henry. So we got a quite interesting thing to face next week. But again, it won't be for no more than a drive. But I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Gonna be a long season each and every Saturday. Y'all will see me for preseason, and you'll see me each and every Sunday or Monday when it comes to the regular season games as well. And I'm really here to break this thing down. So right now I'm just giving my off the dome reaction based off the stats and everything now. But when the regular games come on, y'all gonna really see what I'm made of. And also, I will be talking like this when it just come out, and then I will be doing a breakdown of the plays and what I see to give y'all an extra eye of things that I missed. So, I'm good. I like Elijah Ponder. I like Elijah Ponder. I think he's a good defensive tackle. And I also like, who else do I like? I also like Joe Tyron. I think Joe Tyron, even though he wasn't on the map as far as his playmaking abilities on stats, even though he had no stats like that at all, I think that he served a lot of good purposes on that field. His presence alone is enough to distract a lot of things and speed up the defense and also speed up the offense. So his speed, his ability to get around the offensive tackle and get that close to the quarterback, because he sacked the quarterback, but then he laid on top of him. And that's something he has to understand coming into the league. You just can't be laying on the quarterback like that. But I'm sure he's going to get that part, out the way. He was probably just excited. He's like, dang, it's my first one, and he missed out on that. But it doesn't count. It's the preseason. We understand. But I think that Joe Tyron is going to be a huge distraction when it comes to our defense. He's going to be playing a lot of snaps in the regular season with JPP on one side, the right side, and you got Devin White that could rush in the middle, and then you got Shaq Barrett on the left, who led the league in sacks at one point 2 years ago, and then you got Joe Tyron in that mix. What are you going to do? And the corners are only getting better. You got Sean Murphy-Bunting, who's getting a lot better with his coverages. I'm looking at him in training camp. He's doing his thing. Of course, we're gonna really see what you're all about in the regular season game, but he's doing his thing. I'm really watching out and rooting for Carlton Davis. That's one of my guys right there. I feel like he's gonna do his thing this year, and I feel like there should be no excuse why we just can't get in people behind this year. I feel like every game this year is going to average at least 38 points and up. I really feel that way. There's no excuse why we can't get there. And the reason why I feel like we're going to get that many points, not because of the offense, it's because of the defense as well. This year, just like last year, what they figured out is that you can't win no championship unless the defense force turnovers to help the offense. And our defense gave our offense a lot of those opportunities last year. And I feel like this year we need to remain at that level and really advance it to just 2 or 3 more extra notches so we can really remain that caliber threat, that dynasty team that we're trying to develop. Because the first Buccaneers team that we had, I think it's clear that that's one of the best defensive Buccaneers team, one of the best defensive Super Bowl teams that the world has ever witnessed. And then you got the second team in 2020, and they showed every bit of why they're part of that conversation as well. So if you're not mentioning the Buccaneers as one of the best defenses of all time, I would say that you don't know football. I'm looking dead at you. I would say you don't know football. And if you're going to put, the Ravens, the 2000 Ravens over us, you might want to go back and look, because we were very, very good that entire year of not only on the first year of just committing turnovers. We would take stuff back to the house. The second team in 2020, we committed turnovers, but we took nothing to the house. So that's my challenge for the Buccaneers this year. Take stuff back to the house. If you want to be that real dog threat, not only commit the turnover and give your offense, your A1 elite offense, a chance to punch it on in and give the organization a chance to thrive and win the ball game. Now I challenge you guys, since you're so good, like John Gruden said to the first unit back then in 2002, 2003, if you're so good, why don't you score? Score. I think they have it in them. I really think they do. And even Jamil Dean even said that he's aiming for that this year. He's aiming for more picks and pick sixes. Carlton Davis said he wanted to be one of the best cornerbacks in the league. I'm pretty sure Sean Murphy Bunting has that up there for him. And we know what Devin White is thinking. These are all young players. And Whitehead, shout out to Whitehead. We hope that he get better, whatever he's going through. But yeah, man, we ain't playing no game this year, man. We here to talk business. We here to handle business. And if you're in the way, you're getting crushed. Period. We're here to start a legacy, a dynasty. And we got a lot of young, fresh dogs on our team. And if you're coming for us, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Go Bucs.